Namaskaram. Hello and welcome, hardworking individuals. Do you know that Bakhtiyar Khilji was saved by Nalanda University? Yes, you heard me right. He was alive and he got a second life because of Nalanda University. But then why did he destroy the Nalanda University? And do you also know that it was not the first time that Bakhtiyar Khilji destroyed Nalanda University, but it was already done twice, but then it was again re-established. And are you aware of the fact that Nalanda University was established or founded by which Gupta ruler? Well, we are going to answer all these questions in today's class in very quick succession. But before we get started, a very quick info: if you're preparing for UPSC or state PCS examinations, guys, for one-on-one mentorship, because every topper needs a mentor and you should also have it. So for that, you can join our batches of mentorship that's starting very soon, and you can also get some discount if you call on the numbers given below and ask for it. So without any wasting any time, let's get started. And the founding and the golden age. So you must know that the Gupta period is also known as the golden age of India. Now in that period we have the Gupta emperor Kumar Gupta I, who expanded under the later Guptas and the Pala dynasty and named this as the Nalanda, meaning continuous flow of knowledge. So that was established by whom? It was established by Kumar Gupta the first. Now if you see the scale and infrastructure of it, it housed 10,000 students, 2,000 teachers in monastic complexes. It also featured dormitories, temples and stupas. It is said that it was one of the very first residential institute in the world, and the monumental Dharma Ganj library in 3 buildings. What were the 3 buildings? The Ratna Sagar, the Ratna Dadhi and the Ratna Ranjak. Now storing 9 million manuscripts on diverse subjects. If we talk about the curriculum, it was the Buddhist philosophy that was taught here, like Mahayana and the Vajrayana, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the grammar, logic, medicine, Ayurveda, astronomy, mathematics. Entrance via rigorous oral exam was also taken here. Scholars like Aryabhat, Nagarjun, Dharmpal, also the Santarashita associated here, and it was also an international hub. How do we know? It attracted pilgrims from China like Zhuangzhang, Yinzing, Korea, Japan, Tibet, Southeast Asia, and also graduates spread Buddhism globally, influencing Tibetan and East Asian traditions. If we talk about the prior invasion and the resilience, so first attack that was there of the Hunas, that somewhere around 455 to 470 Common Era, and the Gupta Empire at that time was weakening after Kumar Gupta I, and frontier instability allowed Haphathite, that was white Hunas, raids into the northwest India. Now invaders early raids by Hunas, Mihirakula, that was the lineage part of his wave, and target regions were Punjab, Rajasthan and Malwa. And there was Skand Gupta. Skand Gupta defeated the Hunas, that is mentioned in the Junagadh inscription, and he restored the Gupta prestige temporarily, and he also re-establishes the Nalanda University. Then there is a second attack in the 8th century, where we have, after earlier decline, Nalanda again faced destruction in the 8th century Common Era. Attackers forces from Gauda of Bengal, their Sasank is very famous, who even cut down the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, and possibly during the early rule of Gopala, founder of the Pala dynasty. Now nature of the attack: conflict between Gauda and the Magadha led to raid in the Nalanda region. Nalanda suffered damage but was not fully destroyed. Harshavardhana of the Pushyabhuti dynasty earlier patronized restoration and rebuilding efforts. Later the Pala rulers, especially Gopala's successor, became major protectorates of Nalanda, and Nalanda revived and entered a new flourishing phase under the Pala Empire, lasting until the 12th century. So this is the second attack. So the first attack we saw of the Hunas, and the second attack we have seen of the Gaudas. Now After that, the peak under the Palas. So Dharampala greatly expanded Nalanda, built new monasteries, that is the Viharas, and attracted scholars from across Asia. Devapala continued large-scale funding, and then there the Golden Age features. Nalanda became the world's first international, fully residential university model. Students and monks came from Tibet, China, Korea, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia. And massive library complexes, where we have already seen that there were 3 different buildings for the library, thrived for almost 800 years, maintaining a continuous academic tradition in philosophy, logic, medicine, astronomy, and Buddhist studies. Now there is this Bakhtiyar Khilji's invasion. Khilji, an Afghan general under Muhammad Ghori, conquered Bihar after Bihar Sharif, sought wealth, loot, but targeted scholarly Nalanda despite no military value. That there should be a question to it, that there was no wealth kept there. Then why did he attack the library, or why did he attack the Nalanda University? Khilji fell ill. Nalanda's Rahul Sri Bhadra, he cured him indirectly by applying herbal paste to Quran pages. Khilji read to bypass his refusal of infidel medicine, humiliating him and sparking jealousy over non-Muslim intellectual superiority. If I can make it simple for you, so Khilji fell ill, and it was said that the Nalanda University, there are some patrons, some knowledgeable gurus who can help him get cured. But he said that he doesn't want to get cured by a non-Muslim. So this Rahul Sibhadra, what he did, he applied some medicine on the Quran, and he asked him to read the Quran. Khilji was not aware of it, and that medicine, while Khilji used to read the Quran, he got better. And later on, when he came to know about it, he was quite very jealous that how a non-Muslim can cure him, and it was on that anger and that jealousy that he vowed to destroy Nalanda University. Army massacred thousands of unarmed monks, scholars described as 7-headed in sources, scholars reportedly burned alive. Library fired raids 3 to 6 months per contemporary Persian history, Minhaj-i-Siraj in Tabakat-i-Nasri. This is there. And there is some debates also, some modern views like D.N. Jha suggests Brahmin-Buddhist rivalry or confusion with Odantapuri, and countered by Siraj's detail and Khilji's subsequent destruction of Bikramshila and Odantapuri. Now, there also you see that he did not only wait till destroying the Nalanda University, but it also destroyed Bikramshila and a subsequent university as well. What about the casualty and the loss? Thousands were killed, survivors fled to Tibet and Nepal, and also irreplaceable works on math, science, philosophy were lost forever. Broader campaign, if you see, Khilji raised Bihar's Buddhist centers like Bikramshila, Odantapuri, ending organized Buddhism in India, paralleled as cultural genocide tactics, destroy education to subjugate societies. You also have Mongols in Baghdad, Naji's book, burning, British Gurukul suppression. All this is a reason where we see that if you can destroy the books or the education system, you are destroying that very culture. Now, eyewitnesses account, there was Zhuangzhang described grandeur, Siraj confirmed scale of burning, books so vast, smoke rose for months, and Buddhism's decline, accelerated shift from institutional Buddhism to Hinduism, Jainism. India lost world guru status in knowledge dissemination. Global impact, stalled transmission of Indian science, math to Islamic world, Tibetan Buddhism preserved by refugees, and also the archaeology, ruins excavated, Alexander Cunningham UNESCO site since 2016, remnants show 9-story structure was there. So these were the long-term consequences that India has faced. The modern revival that we see, there was an initiative that was proposed in 2006 by APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Nalanda University Act 2010 inaugurated in 2014, classes from 2018 near original site, chaired initially by Amartya Sen. Current status, international postgraduate focus, ecology, historical studies, aims to reclaim educational legacy amid global partnership. Now, there is this one question that you can see, pause the video and attempt this question, and there is this answer also that you can pause the video and see the explanation too. It's very helpful if you are preparing for any examination. Now, what do you think about it? What could have been the real reason, and do you think that because someone's life is saved by someone, it was rightly done by Bakhtiyar Khilji? Did really that monks and those who saved him deserve to be beheaded and the library and university must have been burned down. What do you think about it? Tell us. But also, if you are preparing for UPSC and state PCS examinations, guys, every topper has a mentor, and you should too, and it's the time for you to take a decision. So take the right decision at right time, because if you are taking the right decisions today or tomorrow, you will be successful. Namaskar.